Hello everybody, it's Colethehitman, and I just got back from camp. It's been a long 50 days, and I am totally out of the loop, out of the video game loop. I mean, like, there's the Man vs. Machine update that just came out the day I got back, and you know, the new things they added, like now that you run with the Gru, instead of being damaged, you have the mark of death upon you. And yeah, so there's some definite things that have changed, and I just want to kind of, you know, catch up on everybody and myself, or 11 subscribers, or how many ever I have, or like, anticipating like, with passion for my videos, and I know this. It's what keeps me going now. But besides that 10-bit tangent, 10-bit, but see, I am already messing up. Yeah, so I am back now, and I don't know how the schedule for this is going to go, and this is a bad spot. These are two just horrible sides, but yeah, because I kind of need a job now that I'm out of camp, which, you know, it would be nice to have a job. I mean, I don't need one, just kind of want to keep my computer, my bills paid and everything, so I'm gonna try to look for one. And I could do another camp and go out and work in camps again, so instead of having 7 weeks in, which was 50 days, I could have perhaps, I don't know, let's go with 4 weeks on, 2 weeks off, and so it would be 4 weeks without any of my content. Or I could do that YouTube thing where it slowly adds content on dates that you set it up to add and stuff. Or I can just add a whole bunch of content when I get back, which, you know, just rampage for 2 weeks and nothing but video games. But that doesn't exactly sound like a healthy lifestyle. I mean, you got the camp, which is hard work and stuff, and then you come home and just play nothing but video games for 2 weeks straight. So, yeah, I'm not sure how it's going to go. Right now, I'm just back at home. I'm looking for a job at Alcan, Rio Tinto Alcan, which is as a first aid attendant, a level 3 first aid attendant, and hopefully that will fall through, because that's around $25 an hour starting, and probably around 10 hours a day, 5 days a week, which may be worse for the schedule than the camp will, but we will see how it goes and everything, because I mean, I have a personal life to run to. Not that this isn't important, I actually really enjoy doing this. And yeah, so that's my tangent on how the upload schedule will be. For those of you who have been watching my Let's Play Cthulhu Saves the World, I am totally out of that as well. I have some voices to catch up on. It just might even be dropped. Like, I'm not getting enough viewers on it, and we will see how it goes. I mean, I would really love to continue to do it, but there's actually another Let's Play I've been anticipating to start, one that's more my style. So we'll see how it goes. Maybe I can do a speed run through Cthulhu Let's Plays Saves the World. So yeah, welcome back, Cole. Yeah, so here I play a couple rounds as various classes, just switching it on and off, and showing how bad I am without, you know, playing for 50 days. Well, more than 50 days. So, yeah. And, new weapons, new updates, I have not even gotten my hands on yet. I haven't really looked at them. I think the Scorch Shot is pretty cool. It's got its uses. I think Man vs. Machine, what little of it I've played, because it's really hard to get into a game. Why do the Valve servers make it 33 man when only 6 can actually play? I don't know. It's something that I just don't know. But that's how that's gonna go. So Man vs. Machine, it's fun. You can do very well if you play with a good team. And yeah, a little bit of lag, it's always good. But and I hope to be doing a lot more commentaries on my downtime, which is right now. A lot more, not like one every 3 minutes, because that's just ridiculous. But we'll see how things plays out. So I guess at this time I should stop saying and talk a little bit more about how it was in camp and what it was like. So, in general, camp was depriving. Is that the word I'm looking for? Maybe not. Camp was fun. It was a camp for Northwest Community College up here in BC, and it was a course for mining and exploration, along with cultural resource management and other such things. So I went for 50 days to a college course. I'm a college student apparently now, and I got a whole bunch of certificates. I have more practical knowledge than a fourth-year geology student does on mining and exploration, and this is one of the most precarious courses in all of everywhere, because you can take this anywhere in the world and they will recognize it as being very valuable, because it gives you a lot of hands-on experience. We did a lot of cool things. I had a list of memories I wrote down. Actually, I had a grad speech that I spoke to about 100 people, and it was nice. It was a good speech. I made people laugh. That's always a good thing. I like when people laugh. But there's a lot of good memories I have. Like, if I were to list them off, I'd have to make like 10 commentaries. But some of my favorites were me and 4 other guys decided to wash the 3 other guys decided to wash the school bus. So we soaped up the school bus, and we got a giant hose from the pump that ran from the river and or the creek, and it went really well. But at the end, it kind of turned out like that Zoolander or gasoline scene where they're all spraying each other. That's kind of how it was, except with more soap and a lot less gasoline. So it was pretty fun. I guess I should go on the structure of camp. So it wasn't your average like work camp. Like if I was to actually be in a diamond drilling company right now, it would be 10-hour days and stuff. These were mostly 8-hour days of learning, and then they would take us out. There was a lot of hands-on work. I dug holes for soil samples. I walked lines. I walked 1.5 kilometers in a straight line one day, marking off every 25 meters with a station that says you are here, and then gives a UTM. So that's actually a job that people get paid for, and it's a pretty good one, because if you have a hip chain and not a partner, it's just you for as far as you can walk in a straight line using a compass and a GPS. And it's actually really quite fun. That's one aspect I enjoyed about it. What I actually also enjoyed was the prospecting part, like looking at shiny rocks, being able to tell a fool about the type of gold he carries. These were all exciting things. So camp format was kind of like, it was like school, and I graduated about like almost just a year ago now, and to go back to a school thing, it was pretty nice. Actually, it reminded me of my school years. But there was older people too. I think the oldest was about 40 taking this course. So, and that's the one thing I'm gonna miss, is everybody I met, because 50 days with each other, you grow a bond. And like, I already miss, like, I just been wandering around my house. Been waking up at 6:30 every morning at camp, and I woke up at 7 today and just wandered around my house, because usually the first thing I would do is wake up at 6:30, get a hot shower just before everybody else, because you need to race there to get a hot shower, and then I would have breakfast at 7, and it would be bacon, sausage, French toast, waffles, or whatever you wanted. It was all there. And I would say hi to everybody. We would all eat in one tent. And there's none of this here. I woke up, my dad was going to go out golfing, my mom was going out to work, and I made a bowl of cereal. And it's like a shabby comparison. I'm going to miss the people, and I'm going to miss the bacon. I am so going to miss the bacon. I'm going to go through bacon withdrawals. Like, in a week, I'm just going to go to a grocery store and tear up like packages of bacon in a wild frantic frenzy. And it's just joking. Like, there's just things that I'm going to miss. One of them is, the relationships and the bonds, and the other ones is like, I guess the structure. Like, it was kind of nice to wake up at a certain time every single day and do a certain thing every single day. And it was like, we weren't workaholics, we were workaholics. We were all, most of us were loving what we were doing. So it was a great experience. So yeah, so I just keep saying it's a good experience, not really talking about things. I met a guy named Gabriel. He's a half Mexican, half Irish, so he's still white. He comes from Vancouver, but he's actually moving to my hometown to find a job. He's going to be looking to work at the same place I'm looking to work, and we kind of hit it off right away. He's a good guy. I really like him, so my family's, you know, being good Canadians, and we're helping him find a place here in Terrace and set him up with the job that I'm looking to get as well. And I mean, yeah, lasting bonding relationships as I eat a sandwich and kill a heavy. But is that all I'm saying? Like, I need to get better at this stuff. So lost to words. I'm going to be talking for another some 100,000 seconds, which is a lie. But yeah, camp was nice. So many experiences. We went on an all-day hike, about a 8-hour hike, 17 kilometers. It was the Leorsa cabin on the Silver Basin Trail, and like just absolutely gorgeous. Just absolutely gorgeous. Three of us hiked what was called the ridge, so it was around 500 meters elevation, so over 3.5 kilometers. So it was like a slope of around 40 or 30%. It was nice, and I actually have pictures, but I won't be showing them because that's something I am not gonna do. But anyways, and once you got up on top, like, we were sweating during the hike because we were working, and then once you get up on top, the prevailing winds were just freezing. Like, the sweat was like so cold after that. Like, we just came out of being like huffy for hiking, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, well, look, we're really cold, let's put on a jacket. And the mosquitoes there and some places were a little wild, but nothing I can't handle. I don't mind a few little bugs. You just gotta show them who's boss with a thunderclap, and they'll leave you alone. So computer games. Yeah, so before I left, my parents were all like, nag, 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 I love you, nag, 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 you play too many video games, nag, 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 nag. And I've realized that they've been sort of right. Like, even 4 hours a day, it can be unhealthy if you don't do anything else for the rest of the day. Like, I played probably, like, the most I played in one day was probably around 10 hours, and that's 10 hours sitting in one spot, and like, that's not good for me. So I realize this now that I'm camp, and like, I just gotta keep moving. Like, there's things I used to do, and I chopped wood almost every single day in camp because it was one of the things I did to help relieve stress and wind down. It was a good experience. And now we have a wood pile in our backyard, so I've been chopping wood and starting fires because I'm used to sleeping with a campfire every night. Like, you know, from like 6 after dinner to like 8, I'd be around the fire just chilling and playing guitar. Like, well, I can play guitar, but listening to the guitar and singing, and like, I don't know, I'm getting kind of choked up just remembering the experiences. And my dad, he's like, yep, I knew it, you're gonna change once you get in there, because he used to work in camps as a logger and a miner as well, and he said that was one of the things, is like, you never kind of want to leave the group. You want to keep the same group, and you want to work in the same place, because it's nice to have that experience and that bond with people. And some of them I'm never going to see again. They live like in different provinces, or they live like at the borderline of BC, and I'm probably never going to see them on like again. So Facebook is a wondrous and valuable thing, but that's, you know, not FaceTime material. So yeah, still talking about all the experiences, and still getting choked up about all the people I'm gonna miss. So that's the way she goes. Yep. How about for the next 3 minutes, you talk and I listen, because this feels like a one-way conversation. I don't want to be stifling your opinions or anything. So I mean, go ahead. I'm sorry. I talk too much. Okay. That was a stupid joke. I should go hit myself in the face with a soccer ball. Yep. So, learned about shiny rocks and stuff. There's this mineral called epidote, and it's light green, not very soft, but soft-ish mineral that is found in rocks, and I love the color, so I ended up collecting like a handful of green rocks. I got like chalcopyrite, which is fool's gold, and pyrite, which is more fool's gold, and I got some chert, which is just quartz with a different color. I got quartz, I got magnetite, I got galena, I got molly, molybdenum. I think that's how it's pronounced. Got a B in there, so you never know. English is funny. I don't even think it's an English word. Never mind. So just a general collection of like a 10-pound bag of rocks is what I brought back with me, and an award for being the most academic, or one of the most academic students, and that was about it. And the experiences and the things, and when I got home it was a crazy experience because my dogs, like at first I don't think they recognized me, and then they realized who I was, and they didn't leave me alone for like half an hour. And you know, the cats, and I haven't seen any of my siblings because my sister is actually out right now. My brother has moved out while I was away, so it's weird to come back and he's never here. So that's something I'm gonna get choked up. All my friends want to see me and talk to me, and turns out my best friend's actually leaving to go to the Okanagan today, so I'm glad I caught him on my way back. But again, just a generally sad experience, because you know, I get back and we get one day together and then he's gone for like ever, and that's the way she's going, and it's just like, yeah, surprise, surprise. 50 days did not seem that long, but now that I'm back, there's so much that's changed around here. Like I come back and my mom has a dresser and a pile of stuff that belongs to somebody or something in my room, taking up half my space. And last night I pushed my spinny wheelchair back and I hit the dresser and it tried to kill me. It tried to kill me. It fell on me and tried to kill me. Like, so things definitely change, and dressers will attack you on sight if you mess with them. That's what I've learned from coming back home. Yeah, and what I learned at camp, another great thing I learned at camp was about myself, who I am, and what motivates me, what I like, what I want to do, and what I'm going to be doing for the rest of my life, hopefully. I mean, I still want to go down the line of being a doctor, but, you know, like I was saying before, the reason I want to get into these type of jobs is that takes money. Schooling usually takes money because we're weird like that. Canada spends, I don't know, $150,000 on its school budget every year, and spends it spends, yeah, more than triple that. It spends $500,000 if that's the, I believe that's not how it is. I think it's more, but I think it's more on the school side, and also a lot more on the other side, which is it spends more than triple on its military. I'm sorry, is Canada known for its military? No, I didn't think so. We have canoes running around with like assault rifles, like M4A1s running around, and we need to spend $500,000 to keep them, or it's more than that, $500,000 to keep them equipped, and we spend little on school. I don't know. It's, you think of the process of it, like, you know, I was talking to my friend, like, oh, you know, you can always join the military to get schooling. It's like, it's kind of sad when you think of it. You have to go, your country has to let you go to war so that you can get a benefit from it. And it's like, and yet they're crying for like, oh, we need doctors, and we need graduate students, and we need engineers, and we need everything, and we need snipers and spies, and yet they're making everyone soldiers. Like, it just, you know, doesn't make sense. And Canada's got the rules, like, we don't start wars, and we used to be peacekeepers, but not so much anymore. Now we're peacemakers, quote unquote, peacemakers. Sounds like pacemakers, but those are for your heart. So that's, I guess, a very off-topic and a very big tangent on the Canadian military, which I'm thinking of joining so I can get free schooling. But we shall now make the transition to ethnobotany. We had an ethnobotanyst come and teach us a little bit, and what that was about is the natural uses of wild, like flora, whatever it is, like plants, just the natural uses of plants. And what? Glitch to okay. There we go. So I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Devil's Club. Is that they're pokey, spiny, almost good for nothing plants that grow everywhere, and like you walk through them and you get stung, and it's like you son of a gun. And if you get stung enough, you can actually pass out, and it can kill you. So, Devil's Club. But Devil's Club actually is one of the best medicines there is known to man. If you harvest the root of a Devil's Club and you make it into a tea, it's what's called an adaptogen. If you have a problem, it will find out what that problem is and it will fix it for you. It's like your best friend if you make it into a tea. So if you don't like tea, then I'm sorry for you. But yeah, and we learned there's clover. I think everyone's familiar with clovers. Those are the little white plants that kind of turn purple and they grow very small. That if you turn it into a tea, it is a liver cleanser. So if you get really inebriated one night and you got a hangover, make some clover tea. Go find some clover, put it in a pot, steep it, and make some clover tea. You'll feel great. Willow is a natural aspirin. That's what aspirin was originally made from. What else? There's arnica, which you can make into a paste, which will get rid of bruises, rashes, bug bites, and the such. Yarrow. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with yarrow, but it's actually a blood stauncher. So if you're bleeding and you put it on a wound, it'll stop it. But if you make it into tea, it's called a what is it? It's a fever-inducing plant. So it'll make you like sweat out your illness, whatever your illness may be. So it's really cool. And what the Native Americans used to do is mix yarrow and Devil's Club into a tea, because then it turns into a delirium. It makes you delirious, and it makes you aggressively delirious, which is, they would use it before they go on war rage and stuff. So you probably wouldn't want to mix Devil's Club and yarrow tea together, because yeah, you'll feel pretty angry at everything. You'll be like, why is this bowl so round? And then you'll throw it at the wall and it'll shatter, and then you probably will feel sad about it. But then you'll get angry at yourself, and then you'll throw yourself at the wall, and then you're really going to be upset. It's just a downward cycle. Don't do it. Don't do drugs. Don't do drugs. So yeah, I will be doing a lot more. This is something I want to be continuing. Even if I will be going into camp, it's something I want to be continuing. This is a passion of mine. This is something I really enjoy doing. So don't expect these commentaries to stop until I am dead, or something along the line. Something that was supposed to sound valiant, not stupid. So yeah, that's about how this is going to go. We're at, I think it's about 24 minutes in now, and I think this commentary is like 25 minutes. So this is where I should wrap up and tell everybody that they should have a good day, and the likes, except I haven't really made an intro, and I haven't really made an outro that I have to work on, and there's things I need to work on too. And the more subscribers I get, the better, and the more videos I send out there, the more likelihood of me getting subscribers and stuff. So I mean, just keep going for it. Just go for gold. Go for gold. And oh yeah, and that's another thing. I missed the whole Olympics, every single part. I get to go watch highlights on the internet if I wanted to, but I kind of don't, because I really wanted to see it all for myself. The Olympics, man. Canada didn't win anything apparently, except like 1 or 2 golds. But man, missed the Olympics because I was in camp. But yeah, I think this is where my closing remarks will be. Right here, insert closing remarks. I will talk to a screen later for you guys to listen to. You all have a good day.
Guessing RD.